Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jordan. Before we get started, I just want to apologize for the lateness of this video. I've really tried to make it the best quality that it can be. But yeah, as you might have noticed from the thumbnail, this is sort of a new series that we're doing on the channel. I say sort of because it is the same format of our previous gameplay videos where we provide post-match commentary on our games from locals. We've just put a name to it now. So yeah, this is the first episode. So without further ado, cue the intro. So, after testing Rebecca and RP Kid the previous night, I decided to take Enel to the first Saturday locals of the year. And what you're going to see are my matches for said locals. Yeah, so for round one, I am up against our friend Jody, and he is playing Whitebeard. So yeah, 6k leaders and red is not usually a good matchup for Enel, especially if they rush you down. So we'll see how we do. So yeah, I decide to mulligan because I did not like my hand. So yeah, after that we just get started, and he goes first, passes, then I go first. I go next, and I play Charlotte Pudding, search for the top 4, and I actually whiff, which is, you hate to see it, but yeah. And I just pass to him. Yeah, he's on his 3-don turn, and he just swings 9k lead, and I take it. And then he passes it to me. I'm on 4-don. Let's see what I decide to do here. Just thinking. So I actually decide to swing first for 6k. He takes it. And then I spend 3-don to play a holy. And then pass it to him. So now 5-don for Jody. Also taking a big thing to what to do here. I don't think his hand is the greatest, so yeah, I decide to swing just 6k lead. I take it, and then he plays Rush Luffy, and then I decide to, I think, counter out. Yes, I do, with the Charlotte Armando, which I believe I picked off of the life that I took. So now down to me. I'm on 6-don. Just spreading them out here, deciding how I want to play out my turn. I attach one to Enel and one to Holy. So I decide to swing 6k at the Luffy just to get it off the board because I want to starve him out, and then 6k at lead, and he counters out for 1 with the Nico Robin. And then I spend 4 to play the Sanji, block the Sanji. Yeah, so I'm establishing my board, kindly keep safe. I'm at 2 life, he's also at 2 life. He swings 7k at, let's see here, I think he swings at the Holy. Yes, he does, and I decide to not save him. Spends 4, plays blocker Marco, and then passes it back to me. I draw, I just read Marco to see its revive condition. Attach 1 down to Enel and swing for 6. He takes it. And then spends 7 for Rush Enel into Marco, into life, and he blocks it with Marco, just deciding here if he wants to revive, and actually chooses not to, valuing the cards in his hand. I pass it to him, so I've got a block on board, still 2 life, feeling pretty good. He's just thinking, yeah, he got quite the grip in his hand, but I'm not sure what exactly are the contents. So he attaches 1, swings for 7 at life, and I take it. 5, attach 1, so 7k at Enel. I think I tried to protect it, but then the condition of Enel is that I can't use its effect when Luffy is on board, which I do forget, and I think Jody does remind me when I do try to do it. So yeah, here it is. Yeah, so I think I just decide to let the Enel die. Yeah, cool. And then he just passes it to me. So yeah, he managed to. I've just got my blocker, I've got a pudding that's doing nothing, I've got my Enel, I've still got the 1 life because he doesn't want to like let me cycle. He's got 2 Don up, which I do take note of. So yeah, I'm just spreading my Don again. I do think I overthunk a lot in this matchup. So yeah, I attach, what's it, 4 to Enel. So swinging 9 at, I think it's Luffy, yeah, and he counters out of it. So yeah, so what I'm thinking here is just trying to clear that board, because that Luffy is putting the fear of God in me. And yeah, so now I rest another 4 down, play Ohm. Don't find another holy, but I think I do have one in hand, and I do play it. Got still 2 Don up. I rest them, and I play a Charlotte Galette blocker. So yeah, I've got 2 blockers on field, which are effectively useless against the Luffy, but can block other attacks. I've got the 1 life left, Enel's effect left. So yeah, let's see what Jody does here. So he attaches 2 to make his Luffy unblockable when he attacks. So I decide to take it, use Enel's effect, recover the 1. This is what I discard a Hino Bird Zap. And yeah, so let's see what else is there. He's still got quite a few Don up. I know I can block his leader's attack with one of my blockers if need be. So yeah, so let's see here. He rests another 5, attaches 2, so yeah, another unblockable attack. I take it, no trigger, and then he attacks, and then yeah, I just block out with the Galette. And yeah, he passes it back to me. So yeah, so he's on no life right now. So I could have maybe like just attached all to Ohm or Holly or even Enel and just swung big, but like I've been burned before, and I see that he has the 1 Don up and still quite a grip, so I'm like, he maybe can counter out. So yeah, so with the Ohm I decide to swing into the Luffy because I just want to clear his attackers. He counters out, then I swing 6k at the Luffy again. Counters out, and then I rest 9, play Yamato, and recover 1. And yeah, so I've effectively got that buffer again. So still got Sanji as a blocker. He's got 2 effectively unblockable characters. So we'll see how it turns out. He also separates his Don, I believe, into 6 and 4, yeah. So yeah, I am sweating a bit because 2 unblockable attacks deals with like the 2 life, and then I can block with Sanji for the leader attack, but then if he has another rush character, then like I'm maybe cooked. But yeah, I get what looks like a trigger off this 1 life, and it is actually a Narukabura arrow, which triggers effect is I discard 2 cards from my hand to recover life. So I effectively got another Enel effect without actually using Enel's effect yet, which actually did land up saving me for this game. Spoiler alert. So yeah, so I think that stumped Jody a bit. So he's deciding what else to do here. His hand size has gotten a bit smaller because of all the countering out he has done. So now he does another unblockable attack. I decide to take it. And I think I hit another trigger. Just thinking if I want to actually trigger it. And I decide no. And then I just use a Null's effect, discarding a smoothie. Yeah, so I've still got Holy, a 6k Ohm, and a Yamato swing next turn. So now, yeah, so now he swings 9k. At lead, and I decide to take it. And then he plays Nami. So just top 5, and he gets a Jinbei from what I see there. Passes it to me. I'm on my 10 on turn. Let's see what I do here. Again, these 2 Luffys are very scary, and like I said, I could probably just attach everything to Yamato and swing, but then I see that he has the 2 Don up again, and then still quite a hand. So yeah, I decide to swing 6k at Luffy, and he lets it die. So yeah, so I'm just focused on starving out and clearing his board, so he effectively has nothing to attack with. So if he does like attack with, you know, a big swing, I can just block with the Sanji. And then I attach one, attack 6k with a null into the other Luffy. Choji just thinking, yeah. Counters it out with the 2k Jinbei, and then 9k, I think, at Luffy. Counters it out with, with a guard point, and yeah, and a counter. And then, yeah, sacrifice the pudding for Yamato and recover 1 again. And then Jody thinks the Nami gets KO'd, but Yamato's effect actually KOs before you recover. So yeah, I just passed it to him. So he's got still 1 Luffy on board, a Nami, and his leader. Only 5 or 6 cards in hand from what I can see. So yeah, so unblockable swing with the Luffy. I think I hit another trigger. No, I decide to keep. Then I use a Null's effect, discarding another smoothie to recover. 6k. It's Whitebeard. Take it. And then 5k with Nami. So I think I counter out for 1k with a Yama. And then he decides, yeah, that I got it for that game. So yeah, the recovery was very strong. My triggers were pretty good, especially that Narukabura arrow. I think he actually commented that, yeah, that was very sacky and cheesy. But yeah, going into game 2 now. Draw our opening hands. Jody's happy with his, and I decide to mulligan. Let's see if he decides to go first or second. I can't remember what he did decide, but we'll see now. Cool, yeah, and we're all set to go for game 2. And he decides to go first, has no play, takes his life, passes it to me. And I just pass immediately back. And he swings 6k at life, I take it. Rest 3 for Rush Sorrow swings, and I take it. So I'm already down to 2 life. Passes it to me. I think that's a Thunderbolt in my hand. from what I saw. If I separate the Don here, I think I want to get rid of the Zorro with the Thunderbolt, maybe. So I swing 5k first. At the Zorro, I assume he counters out. Then I would just play Charlotte Galette blocker, 2 of them actually, with the 4 Don. So I don't use the Thunderbolt. Swings 5k. I block it out. So I decide to block and not go down to 1 immediately, because I don't want him to just rush me down. So yeah, I hit a bird zap in life, which KOs the Zorro. Then he plays a Marco. Passes it back to me. I'm on 6 Don, yes. Just thinking what to do here. I see I have Sanji in hand, but I am scared of a Luffy. So I rest 1, play a pudding to search. What do I grab? I grab a smoothie, but I see a bottom decker Yamato, which is unfortunate. Still got 5 Don up. Decide what to do here. Attach 1, swing 6 at lead. He takes. Rest 4 for the Sanji, and I pass it back to him. So yeah, tough to tell which way this one is going right now, but I think Jody did like take a lot from the first game and is thinking on how to play it better this turn. So he swings the marker first. I'm thinking whether I actually counter out for 2 with the beige. And what's that, an ace? Yep, rush ace, minuses 2 from the Sanji. Takes, and then use Enel's effect. I'm just thinking what to discard here. And I discard a Thunderbolt. And yeah, he attacks at lead, and I also just count out with a 2k. Back to me. I'm on 8 Don. And I think this is where I make a very big misplay. So I think for this turn, like for some reason, I thought I was on 10 Don. So I'm busy like calculating big brain maths in my head, like okay cool, I've got 10 Don, this is how the turn's gonna go. So I'm gonna attach 1 to lead and attack. I'm just thinking what I want to attack into. Doesn't matter, he counters out. So I'm thinking I have 9 left and I play. Oh no. Oh, so it wasn't actually this turn. I did play Rush Enel and I attacked. He counted out. So yeah, so spoiler alert for probably the next turn that I do miscalculate my Don. Yeah, he swings with ace here. I take, use Enel's effect, discard another smoothie. Attaches 1 to Marco and swings. Take, no trigger. Unfortunate. And then he plays Luffy and attaches 2 and swings. And I do manage to counter out. And then 6k, and then I'd actually block with the Sanji. So my blocker is gone, he takes his last life, and then it's back to me. I see what actually happened here. I did not take my Don up for the turn, so I should actually be at 10 Don. So that is also a mistake on my part, but like that means I did do my calculations correctly and I could have done what I originally planned to do. So yeah, that sucks looking back at this. But yeah, that's why we do these things, because we learn and, you know, try to correct them for the next time. So yeah, so here I'm thinking I'm separating my Don into 9 and 1 for a potential Yamato play. So yeah, I attached the what was supposed to be the 10th Don and attack to Luffy. He counters out. I swing with Enel. He counters out, and then I pretend to or I think I tapped 9, but it's actually only 7. Yeah, big misplay on my part, but yeah. So I'm just thinking, how am I only on 7? And then he's like, and then Jody tells me, yeah, no, I've just been rushing you down. The turns have gone really fast and stuff. But yeah, I made a big like mess up. So yeah, that's on me. And yeah, I actually get pretty flustered and like it messes up everything. So I take a while here before I eventually scoop it up. But yeah, that's it. And then so we go to a game 3. I unfortunately don't have the footage for that, but I did manage to take it, so all's well that ends well in the end. But yeah, just make sure to keep track of your stuff, guys. And yeah, so that is it for this week's well, the first episode of this new series. And yeah, expect much more. Check you guys. Peace.